European financial markets are likely to close this month on a positive note. The risk of a recession in the Eurozone has been avoided while inflationary pressure is gradually easing. As expected, the initial GDP estimate for the second quarter revealed a slowdown to 0.6%. What's more, the previous data was downwardly revised to 1% from a 1.1. In other words, the economic situation in Europe is a bit worse than anticipated. Nevertheless, in the given period, the economy expanded by 0.3%, while analysts had expected a rise of just 0.1%. Against the backdrop, the euro is showing a slight increase. Preliminary inflation figures are also supporting the currency, and consumer price growth slackened to 5.3% from a 5.5%. Economists had expected a slowdown to 5.2%, and this means that the European Central Bank may continue raising the key rate. Nevertheless, the currency appreciation is very modest. There are no reasons for a confident rise in the euro and the pound sterling, and the worsening economic situation is likely to have a long-lasting negative effect on the currencies. What's more, in the United States, economic conditions are more favorable and a recession could be avoided. On the trading chart, we see that the euro is trying to improve its position. It climbed to 1.1035 against the US dollar, but failed to exceed the level. As a result, the price started falling, and traders are expecting the euro to touch 1.0984 and then 1.0917. However, if the quote goes above 1.1035 and consolidates, there are on the 4-hour chart, the euro is likely to resume gaining in value. Meanwhile, traders of pound sterling are getting ready for the meeting of the Bank of England, which is scheduled for Thursday. The key level for the British pound is located at 1.2866. And notably, the pound is more likely to break out at this level compared to the euro. However, this will hardly happen today, as the macroeconomic calendar is empty for both the British pound and the US dollar. In other words, there are no fundamental drivers. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.